National Labor Relations Commissions, Jose Iligan Jr. and Constantino C.O. Jr. Jose Iligan Jr. and Constantino Co. Jr., private respondents, were among 21 Filipino seamen hired by Heeren petitioner NFD, International Manning Agents, INC, NFD, to work on board the chemical tanker MT Lady Helen, a vessel owned and operated by petitioner AS Vulcanus Oslo Volcanoes, NFD's foreign principal. On February 11, 1997, while MT Lady Helen was at Island Viewport, South Africa, Shipmaster Captain Stina Anderson dismissed the 21 Filipino seamen, including Heeren private respondents, from their employment. They were subsequently repatriated, arriving in the Philippines on February 15, 1997. On March 3, 1997, NFD filed before the Education Office of the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration, POEA, a disciplinary complaint against the 21 seamen, alleging that dismissed the disciplinary complaint filed by NFD, ordering that the names of the 21 seamen be removed from the POEA watch list. Meanwhile, on May 6, 1997, private respondents, together with 8 complainants, 21 seamen whose employments were terminated, filed with the National Labor Relations Commission NLRC, National Capital Region in Quezon City, a complaint for wrongful breach of contract, illegal dismissal, and damage against NFD and Vulcanus, contending that they were summarily dismissed from their employment. Just and valid cause and gross violation of terms employment contracts, they were possibly disembarked from vessel at the time of their discharge and up to filing of their complaint. They had not been paid after accrued salaries, guaranteed overtime pay, and leave pay. For their summary dismissal, forcible disembarkation, and subsequent reparation, they seek recovery of their unpaid wage and other benefits, as well as moral exemplary damage and atomic fees. Position paper NFD and Vulcanus petitioners intended, the complainants were validly, lawfully dismissed from their employment for their acts: mutiny, insubordination, desertion, attempting to desert and vessel, the conspiracy among themselves, together with the other Filipino seamen, in refusing and or failing to join MT Lady Helen in its next trip or destination, the Mautrius, without just and valid cause. Contrary to complainants' claim, they were not possibly disembarked from the vessel. 4 out of the 10 complainants had already withdrawn their complaints. Out of the remaining 6 complaints, 5 were given option to the MT Lady Helen and rejoined in its next trip to Mautrius. The filing of the complaint was merely afterthought of the complainants. After NFD filed cases for disciplinary action against them, complainants were not entitled to any of amounts which they sought to recover. Instead, they should reimburse NFD for the expenses incurred by the latter in connection with their valid dismissal and subsequent repatriation of the Philippines. In their reply to respondents' position paper, complainants averred that no single specific of insubordination, desertion, or attempt to the desert of the vessel or refusal to sail with the vessel. The Filipino crewman who reportedly investigated the alleged mutiny was among those absolved of any liability of petitioners in exchange for a waiver or quitclaim which he may have against the latter. The disciplinary cases filed against them was a tactical move resorted to by Heeren petitioners to prevent complainants from filing a complaint for illegal dismissal. Nothing was alleged and no evidence was present to prove that complaints were accorded to the benefit of due process before they were terminated from the employment.